Hey, what's going on? We're back. Merry Christmas too. Um, it's been a couple weeks since we've done some run and bun, but so I might need a minute to get back into the flow of things. But um, yeah, we're gonna keep going. We are at the point where next step is the Mauville gym, which I don't have high hopes about. Um, yeah. But we're gonna do our best here. Um, so I think I had to pull a couple encounters last time. We managed to grab a Gastrodon and Quillfish. Gastrodon should be very helpful. We're probably gonna rare candy Grotle into its fully evolved form for this to get an additional ground type. But I haven't really looked at Watson himself. I've really only been taking it one trainer at a time. So with that in mind, I'm gonna pull up Guitarist Kirk, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start right off with Gastrodon on this Pinchurchin. Yeah, we outspeed. And we one-shot with Earth Power as well, so that's nice. So I'm gonna grab everybody here and just start with that. Oops. It's so sad. I believe we have self-destruct. No, we don't have self-destruct yet, do we? No. Okay, so we're looking at Gastrodon to outspeed in one-shots this Pinchurchin. It's setting up the electric terrain. Now let's see. None of these take out Gastrodon, so it'll just go with who's fastest. I've already set Drifblim up here to have Unburden checked off, because Electric Seed's gonna go off, and we'll give him a +1 defense while we're here, because that's what that does. Alright, now the fun begins. What we got? Yeah, Seadra's probably not gonna do it, nor is Vivillon. This doesn't look bad. Caparaja. Okay. Quillfish is a no-go. Tortuga's a no-go. Ursaring, maybe? If we give him, like, black glasses. Not bad. The +1 defense kind of hurts. I would imagine if it wasn't +1, it's a 2-shot, yeah. Okay, so Ursaring maybe. Probably not Grotle here. Definitely not Fungus. Sauce Buck, no. Okay, Manectric can work as well. Octillery, no way. Definitely not Breloom. Definitely not Staraptor. And definitely not Hitmontop. Okay, so it's looking like Caparaja is probably our best bet here. Let's grab him. And if we have room, we'll bring Ursaring as well, if we have room. At the bottom there. Alright, so let's see. So it's going to come in on a what? Let's see. We're going to have Gastrodon out there. It'll come in, it'll use Acrobatics. It won't use Strength Sap because it's at full health. Okay, so we swap into Caparaja. It might Strength Sap us. So if we use Iron Head, it'll acrobatics into Hex, Iron Head, Strength Set. How much does that heal? HP equal to the attack stat, and that's pretty high on Caparajah. 101. It's gonna fully heal it. That's not good. If it gets a strength step off, okay. Well, it sucks we don't really have a special attacker to deal with this. Like at all. I think we have to use Manectric, actually. Switch in on the acrobatics, take minimal damage. It won't strength stat because it's at full health, so it hexes, we discharge. Electric terrain will be up. Discharge is a one-shot. I think last time I messed up, I had electric terrain on. This time it'll actually be up. So, yeah, actually, this is the better play here. Into a one-shot, that's much better. Okay. Hi, sweetheart. Then... with Manectric in... after taking a little bit of damage. Let me take this off. Let's see. I should take about acrobatic at most. Yeah, at minimum I'll be at about 30% HP, so both of these guys are going to see KOs, so it'll just go Toxtricity. Well, actually it'll go, because we're faster than Toxtricity, it'll switch to Raichu, because it's faster. It sees a fast kill over a slow count. Can we switch into Gastrodon on this? Let's see. It'll want to use Psyshock. I don't have a Dark type to take no damage there. What's the best move to switch Gastrodon back in on? Signal Beam or Surf? How do we bait those? So yeah, obviously the best would be Discharge. We could swap in Caparajah on the Psyshock, and it'll bait Discharge. Or we could just dig. That's a free swap. We'll only take the one Psyshock. Answer back with an Earth Power. So that'll be 1. 1, 2 on the swap, 3, 4 on the swap, 5 turns on electric terrain. I think it would be off by the time, unless it's permanent. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, so... Do we need soft sand to make this? Soft sand makes it a one-shot earth power. And then it brings in toxicity. We can take a hyper voice. Right, yeah. And answer back with an earth power as well. Okay. So that seems to be it. So we just need Copper for the swap. And then... And then we just need priority stuff to finish off. So we'll bring Hitmontop. We'll bring Hariyama. Because we can use them against Toxtricity. We can swap into a Hyper Voice, fake out Rolling Kick. We can swap into a fake out knockoff. Yeah, we should be fine there. Can't really swap into Breloom though. Can we just bring Staraptor? Nah. Let's bring, yeah. So we'd bring Ursaring if we had room. Let's do it. Okay, so as far as items go, we're looking at... We need soft sand on Gastrodon. We could just do an Oranberry. We have so many citrus berries though. I'll give him a citrus berry. Get one here. We're gonna do black glasses. No, we don't necessarily need black glasses. Let's do... Yeah, let's do citrus berries. I don't need any cherry berries because I shouldn't be taking any electric attacks. Because he's going to want to Psyshock into Electric. He takes that, swap into Gastrodon. Yeah. And then he'll want a Hyper Voice, which is fine. Yeah, everything should be fine here. Okay, welcome back. Oh, I gotta do Wally first. Oh my god, I forgot about Wally. Oh god, I know you have a Ralts, Wally. Or is it a Curly at this point? I think he's in the damage game. Let me see. He's got... Oh my gosh. He does have Curlia. Let me find it real quick. Why isn't it popping up for me? That's so funny. He's got... Let me switch over here. He's got a... Here it is. Level 43 Curlia. Level 7... 6 again. I don't know what his movesets are. Does this other one show? Wally, here it is. Synchronize, Hypnosis, Dazzling Gleam, Future Sight, and Prison. Sure. Let's see. 43. Modest. Synchronize. set. Hypnosis stabs them clean. Future sight in prison. Okay, so how do I deal with Wally first? Barrage of one-shots with Iron Head. Doesn't outspeed, but that's fine. I'll give him a... I'll switch up his berry to Chesto, in case he gets put to sleep with Hypnosis. And then his second Pokemon is level 7. Not worried about that. Okay. I should probably switch back to this. I guess this isn't optional, but let's do it anyway, just for kicks and giggles. Just for kicks. Straightforward. So let's switch back to a citrus. And then we switch back to a... Whoops. Switch here. Okay, this is guitarist Kirk. Yeah. So we should have soft sand here, citrus for everybody else. Earth power. Okay, so this will electric seed and unburden. So it wants to, let me just double check the count. This should be in acrobatics. Yeah. We're gonna swap into discharge. We did have to avoid a crit there, I just realized. But we did. A max roll crit. Thank you for the electric terrain. I appreciate that. So this should be Raichu. This wants to Psyshock, so we're gonna swap in to Caparaja. To bait a discharge, which is what we want Gastrodon to come into. Free switch. And then because we have soft sand, we one shot with earth power, even though we're slower. Nice. That just leaves Toxtricity. Wants to Hyper Voice, and a max roll of Hyper Voice only does 70 damage here. So we're good to just Earth Power again. Fantastic. One down. That went as planned. Alright. Back in it. Alright. After Kirk is Battle Girl Vivian. From Jolteon or Coriolis Abstract Galvantula. Okay. Makes me want to think to use it's just a bug. Can we one-shot this anyhow? I'm gonna take all the items off my Pokemon real quick. Okay. Volbeat. Yeah, well, that's not bad. Prankster Focus Sash. Why does it have Focus Sash and Prankster? What does it want to get off? Tail Glow. What's the Tail Glow and Baton Pass? I know Tail Glow's a buff. I just don't remember what it does. Tail Glow. Special attack by 3. Yep. No wonder why it wants to do that. Okay. And since it's Prankster, does Prankster work on Baton Pass? I don't know if it does, and we can't one-shot it. So what do we do? Tortuga, Rock Slide, Aqua Jet, if it wants to do Telopitampa SC's a 2-hit with discharge on him, so it's more likely to go for it. Yeah, Rock Slide, Aqua Jet. If it crits... We're 10 to 1 roll if it crits. Okay, so that's not great. It's not the best option in the world. Could work, though. Would it also discharge Vivillon, though, if we went the Vivillon route? I think it would. What about Staraptor? There it is. That's the answer, because Dual Wing Beat will take out Focus Sash. It doesn't die to a discharge crit. We'll just give it a Cherry Berry to prevent paralysis. That's the answer. So we got Staraptor. Staraptor Dual Wing Beat with a Cherry Berry. Okay. Who's that bringing? Probably just Jolteon. Yeah, everybody's electric, and it'll bring just order. So, alright, so Jolteon next. Jolteon for Thunderbolt. We bring in Gastrodon on the Thunderbolt. Do I one-shot with a soft sand here? No. It's a high chance, though. So I might do it, depending on how everybody else kind of lines up. Let's take it off for now. Let's see. If it Magnet Rises on the second turn... So we're swapping into a Thunderbolt with nothing. I think it's probably best to do, like, Water Pulse into Earth Power, because Magnet Rise kind of screws everything. Anybody else? I'll take him out. I need to know how the AI works with, if it sees a slow 2-hit, like we can slow 2-hit. Doesn't really help me much there. If I can KO... If AI is slower and 2-hit KO'd, it won't set up, or it's less likely to set up. Defensive setup. AI is slower and 2-hit KO. But that's not the case, it's faster. Okay, I think... So it's always using Thunderbolt on the first turn, because it sees a KO. My issue is it doesn't see a KO with Hyper Voice. And it doesn't see that I KO. When it checks for a KO, though, does it check my highest damage roll? Because that's important. AI will calculate a score for every move and choose the highest scoring move to click on it. But how does it know if I kill it? Does it always look at the maximum? I don't care about specific moves. Not worried about that right now. I guess we're gonna find out. It doesn't really say. Because it doesn't see that I KO it. So it's more likely to go for Sing or Magnet Rise. But if I equip Soft Sand, it does see that I can KO it. And it's less likely to go for Sing or Magnet Rise. Okay, so I need to have two branching things here. So I need to give it Soft Sand. And hopefully it doesn't. And then I need to also get, well... yeah. I go Soft Sand. It can Sing. Let me see. What's the AI doc say about Sing? I think I need to Chesto. Yeah, I need to Chesto, based on reading this. This has got to be a chest down. Okay. If a magnet rises, what do I do? Do I go into Torterra right away? Do I lock that in with one of my rare candies right now? This would be this. And Seed Bomb would be not quite a 2-hit. We can't get crit though. Miracle Seed? Not Misty. Miracle Seed makes it a 2-hit for sure. Yeah, if it magnet rises, I think we have to go Torterra. No, I have to have a Chesto. Alright, what else is there? Can I just use Breloom here? No, I can't use Breloom. I can't swap Breloom in and take 2 hits. That doesn't work. Otherwise I could. If it's pre-poisoned with Poison Heal, I wouldn't be able to be put to sleep, nor would I be able to get paralyzed. I could just Brick Break twice, but it doesn't quite work. Sawsbuck isn't bad. Voices. Yeah, 58 versus Thunderbolt 63. It's literally 101. It's higher, yeah. So if I get double crit, if I Horn Leech twice, is that okay? How much healing would I get? Horn Leech, minimum 27. Citrus Berry would heal before that for another 25. Right? Yeah, so it would be 25 plus 27, so minimum 52 healing. I mean, that could work. Switching it on a Hyper Voice, assuming I don't get the drop. No, it doesn't. What was I thinking of with Hyper Voice? Okay, so I can use Sawsbuck. So regardless, we still swap into Gastrodon with a Chesto Berry. If it Magnet Rises, we swap to Sawsbuck. If it doesn't, we just Earth Power and KO. Okay. .75 speed. Everything's faster. Okay, so we're gonna get Oricorio next, whether we're coming in on Sawsbuck or Gastrodon, most likely. Or yeah, Gastrodon, you're already up there. The Sawsbuck up there, okay. Well, yeah, see, now I don't know. If it's Gastrodon, we're getting Galvantula. If it's Sawsbuck, we're getting Oricorio. Let's just see if we can swap in anybody and take 101. Revelation Dance. Oh, because it's electric. Yeah. It's like, why is that one shot? It's electric. That's why. Manectric could work here. Let's see if there's anybody else. Probably none of these guys. Everybody's getting wrecked. The top's not bad. I don't want him switching in on anything though. Copperage is pretty good. But Manectric seems to be the way to go. Manectric with a Persimmon Berry, so we can't get confused by Teeter Dance. Zebstrika. Yeah, it gets pretty well walled off by Gastrodon and one shot by Earth Power. That's pretty easy. And then Galvantula. This Giga Drain can't really stay in. Is this where we bring Grotle? No, because Signal Beam. Okay, Galvantula. Is it Copperajah? So we're bringing you for real, for sure. Guy knows HPIs. Of course it does. Let's see. We're not outspeeding this thing, so... I think it's Copperajah. But how? Get him in on the Giga Drain, if possible. Thunderbolt, Giga Drain. What am I doing here? Like, what are we trying to accomplish? We're just 1v1ing, so we get him in on the Giga Drain. So we can't eat berries against it. Thunderbolt, Rock Throw. we're down to a crit Thunderbolt. Like, what the heck? I could bring him on top and do some fake out and intimidate. Well, I don't have intimidate, but I could do some fake outs. Yeah, I think that's probably it. Get a couple swap back and forths. Hit him on top, and then finish off with Caparage and a rock throw. Okay. As far as items go, on Staraptor, we just need to not get paralyzed, so we need a Cherry Berry on Staraptor. We need a Chesto Berry here for the Jolteon Sleep. We're also going to need a Chesto Berry here. This is our other Jolteon play. Against Oricorio, it's Manectric. We're going to do a Persim Berry so we can't get confused. And then, since we can't eat berries, we're just going to go with regular held items for the other guys. I think we just Muscle Band, right? I don't know if that'll lower the amount of Fake Out and Lock Punch we need. Yeah, we Muscle Band. Because that'll be 30... And then if we Hardstone here, 66. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, that should do it. Alright. It's a little tougher to plan for. So it should be Cherry Berry, Chesto, Person, Muscle, Heartstone. Okay. I don't know if this always goes for Tail Blow, but it should see that we KO it, so I should probably Discharge, which is why we did the Cherry Berry. We also ignore the Focus Sash with Dual Wing Beat, because we hit it twice. Oh, we outspeed. Good. So it didn't Tail Blow. Because it was Prankster, it would have went first. Alright. This is Jolteon. Right? Okay. Jolteon should always Thunderbolt, because it's easy KO with Thunderbolt. And this is where we get the diverging paths. Either it Magnet Rises and we need to switch, or it Sings and we have a Chesto Berry. So now this is always Hyper Voice. Oh, it was Sing. Well, that's actually helpful. So, I mean, I still have a Chesto, so this is good. So I can actually... No, I just need the more Leech. ballsy would have been to take down that turn. I need to take down here if I want to guarantee a KO. But do I die from recoil? I do not. So I think I go take down here. So now this should be for choreo. This sees a KO with air slash every time, right? Yeah, so this is always air slash. Actually faster, so I could go for a bite flinch, but there's no point. Yeah, I have the... Oh, I have electric terrain on again by accident. It did less than I thought it did because of that. I really gotta watch out for that. It's the second time I've done that. Last time it cost me a Pokemon. Hopefully this time it doesn't. Sweet. So this should be Zebstrika. Should be Flamethrower, but we're good. Always Galvantula, who always Giga Drains. We're gonna swap into our Muscle Band. We're gonna fake out. Thunderbolt. It's another Giga Drain. Because of the healing, I need to do the fake out twice. Crit's not great. Well, we should still be okay. Fake out. This is Thunderbolt. This is Giga Drain. Gets us here is if it paras us with Thunderbolt. It's really the only way we go down at this point. We just rock throw. We have Heartstone, so this always KOs. Cool. That's 2. Okay. Okay. Next up, make sure this is right. Youngster Ben, Porygon, Rotom, Alolan Golem, Electro Pikachu. Okay. Electric Terrain's off. Porygon. I don't know what download does. Okay. So my defense is lower than my special defense. Of all opposing Pokemon? So I guess that means doubles too. Okay. So it'll raise its attack, which is fine, because I'd rather him have +1 attack. But we just fake out. Fake out on the rolling kick doesn't quite take him out. So, but if we muscle band, it doesn't either. I wasn't expecting that. Huh. It's a roll. I mean, rolling kick can flinch, right? So that's Thunder Wave. Probably wants the Thunder Wave. I'll do a Cherry Berry on him, just in case, because it's got Discharge. It's got. I mean, I can't predict the freeze, or do I predict? I'd rather predict the Thunder Wave over the Ice Beam freeze. If we get frozen, we get frozen, I guess. If we get frozen, we gotta swap into Hariyama if we need to. Okay. So who does that bring in? Probably brings in, let's see, Rotom doesn't see a KO. Who would see a KO? After we took potentially like, so we're looking at like 70% health. A Golem Explosion. That's hard to switch in on. An Electrode Explosion. Dude, how do I deal with that? I can't. Like, it's just... Electrode Explosion doesn't... I clicked Grotle. Grotle can't get crit, which is nice. Where is... Oh, so wait, they have galvanized though. Normal types become electric. So as long as we use... Does Torterra's speed make a difference if this goes to 56? It does. And it would learn. Stomping Tantrum. Okay, well... Gastrodon is just shy of taking out Golem, or outspeeding Golem. Which is important. Level 36 Level 36 Torterra would, and it would know Stomping Tantrum. And it'd be a lot. Because this would be, I mean, it would be more than that. Not only because I'm ground, but my attack stat would go up to what? 109? Soft Sand. That's a KO. It's also a KO here. It would be back to back, and I would never have to worry about getting crit. I think I have to evolve him. It's the safest route. I'll worry about him in a second. Okay, so... this has to happen now. Use one of my rare candies. Sand Tomb. Alright, so I know he's got to come for both of those guys. Most likely, Golem doesn't come out till last, though. Because if we're leading Hitmontop, I mean, actually Golem might come out first, I don't know. Electrode might come out first. Wants to try attack, which would be electric. Which would do no damage to us. Soft sand, yep. so then we just need counters to Rotom. God, what the hell does Ghost speak to again? Ghost. I have one, two, three people who can learn HP Ghost. One of which I don't want to bring. Vivillon, Staraptor, I don't want to bring. Oh no, Manectric, Tortuga, and Staraptor can learn HP Ghost. Alright, let's see. Does anyone, like, match up well into it? Let's just look around real quick. Saucebuck does really good. Ursaring. With Feint Attack and 2-hit. I'd want to give it a Rostberry, but yeah, Ursaring. Because it can never Hex. They have knockoff too. If I give him black glasses, he one-shots with knockoff. That's actually really good. Just have to do the same thing, give him a Rostberry. Keep Ursaring handy just in case. Yeah, okay. And then Pikachu. Pikachu's just Gastrodon, right? Yeah. Swap into Gastrodon, just E-speeds. Because I know it wouldn't E-speed. Yeah, it would E-speed. Yeah, we'll bring Ursaring. I can't give him black glasses if I have a Rostberry. That doesn't make any sense. I don't have anybody who can't be burned and can't be parried, right? Yeah. I could use Manectric. He can't be parried. This is fine. And then... anybody else good? We'll bring Manectric. Can also bring Breloom. And then for items, let's see, it's a cherry berry here. It's gonna be a Rostberry. And then... for you... I don't want to get... Well, I'm not going to get burned by Fire Punch because I'm going faster than him. It is Signal Beam Confusion. Yeah, 10%, but let's give him a Person Berry. Just in case. Pikachu against nothing really bad that can happen there. So we'll just do Citrus. Alright, that should do it. Okay. Alright, youngster Ben. Should be a defense, yeah, attack up, which is perfectly fine. That's what we want. Alright, we fake out. We roll and kick. This is a roll to KO. Oh, we got the flinch. Fantastic. Just Mach Punch to guarantee. No, I'm pretty sure this is going to be Electrode. It's Rotom. Okay. Rotom doesn't see a K, but I also can't damage it, so... I don't know what it does here. So we're going to go into... We're going to Bear first. Yeah, let's go into Bear first. Let's see what happens. That's what I was hoping for. So it should see that we KO it now, and it shouldn't Will-O-Wisp again? I mean, that's not great. As long as we're not fully parent, we're not. Fantastic. Faster than Golem, so this should skip Golem and go right to Electrode. Really? Oh, because we're parrot, we're slower. Alright, well, what's its best move? Body Slam? It sees a KO with Body Slam. Yeah, so it'll probably go Body Slam over Explosion. Regardless. since it has galvanized, it becomes electric. And we go here. I was supposed to give him soft sand. Well, this is a pretty low, pretty bad roll. What did I give him? Oh, I gave him Persim for signal beam. I needed, yeah. Burn, please don't burn. Nice, okay. So, I'm just gonna take a few clicks of health back here. The worst part is I also don't one-shot this without soft sand. Oh, I'm annoyed at myself for doing that. So, we're gonna Mega Drain to get some health back this turn 1. I need to heal up 2. That gives us enough health to survive another signal beam, because we can't get crit. This should always be extreme speed if it sees a KO. So this is going to be extreme speed. Well, that's not great. I'm only down to another extreme speed crit. What? It was like the exact worst roll. Because I couldn't even heal off. Okay. This next trainer is a double battle. Guitarist Sean and guitarist Angelo. Plusle and Minun leads with the Dene and Kling Klang in the back. This is doubles. Excuse me. Trying to take off items. use the restroom. I will be right back. Alright. Pretty sure this is gonna be the last battle we do. And we'll save Watson for our next stream. Alright. Alright, we got the Plusle and Minun leads. What are they looking to do? Thunderbolt. Plusle's got Thunderbolt. Signal Beam. Hidden Power Ice Grass Knight. Minun's got Thunderbolt, Electroweb, Helping Hand, Electric Terrain. Okay, so it's always just +6. Does have a terrain extender, so it's most likely going to use electric terrain on the first turn. Do we care about electric terrain? That's the question. Oh, both of his Pokemon have minus, both of these guys have plus. Okay. That changes things on if we care if electric terrain's out. Let's see. We know Minun's always going for electric terrain. He could lead. It makes things a lot more complicated if electric terrain gets off. Anybody that one hits Plusle. Let's look for that first. Because I can always fake out Minun and prevent that from going up. A Staraptor takedown, but we're just slower. Shuka Berry do. Halves ground attacks, that's why we can't take it out with a ground move. What if we do a Silk Scarf here? We do take it out, but again, we're down to a Thunderbolt. Okay, so that's not usable. This is pretty good. What if we did something like... we fake out Plusle and hit him with a Stomping Tantrum. How much damage is that? That's a lot, especially coming from Hitmontop, it's a lot. So it's 36.9 plus 60. Wait, that's a KO. Rising voltage too. There's just double power in electric terrain. Then we just swap into Gastrodon. And that's Grass Knot. It's never clicking Grass Knot on that first turn. In fact, if I give this Soft Sand, it's always a KO. I mean, it might click Grass. Oh, it's never clicking. Yeah. So the only thing it sees a KO into is Rising Voltage here. So yeah, we swap into Gastrodon, and that takes out that side. Plusle's useless against Gastrodon and Torterra, so we just take it out, and then it's the same story against Klinklang. I don't even think I need Soft Sand if with minus unactive, right? Yeah, Stomping Tantrum just gets the job done. Yeah, I think it's the play. I can even swap out here. Soft Sand. Swap out into something that takes the Steel Beam pretty handily. Alright, who takes the Steel Beam? Dude, nobody takes a Steel Beam? Except for who's already on the field? I guess somebody did. Octillery takes a Steel Beam. I mean, alright, we'll bring Octillery just in case. But essentially, it's Hitmontop, Torterra lead. With Gastrodon in the back. Octillery. Is Steel Beam a 2-turn move? It's not. It's just does half of his HP. Okay. Well, I can't be crit, so we'll see. If I need to swap into Octillery, I can. And then anybody else can take. Can anybody else take a Steel Beam? Caparaja. Okay. Alright, so turn 1 is really just, if I'm going over this right, it's Fake Out Plusle does minimum 34, Stomping, Tantrum with Soft Sand, 69, yeah. So we need Soft Sand on Torterra to make this happen. Because Minoon's always clicking Electric Terrain. If it clicks Thunderbolt, I'd be shocked. But if Electric Terrain's not up, it's not in danger of KOing him on one shot. We just need him for the first turn, too. Because then with Soft Sand, we just one-shot to Dene. Right? Yep. Okay. Yeah, I don't have Rising Voltage, so we just swap in. Yeah. And then I think that's all I need. So, you know, I'm just gonna give Oran Berries to everybody else. Well, Dedenne has a Focus Sash, so I need to hit it twice. That's kind of annoying, but, am I, like, underestimating this, or under... I mean, I feel like I did everything right. Alright, let's take off Electric Terrain. Let's bring Octillery. This. This. I mean, it feels right. It should be Oran Berry, Soft Sand, Oran Berry. Yeah. Any other held items that, like, I'm not thinking of? Do I need Muscle Band? 36.9 into... No? This, because they all have plus and minus as their abilities. I think we're good. Man, I hope this works the way that it should work. Okay. Double battles always scare me a little bit. We target down Plusle. Fake out Plusle. Stomping Tantrum Plusle. Even its berry can't save it. Out to Dene. This Plusle cannot touch. It can't touch Torterra. So, or the Minun rather. It only has two things it can do. It either goes for the big damage Thunderbolt, or it helping hands to Dene, who sees a KO with a Rising Voltage into Hitmontop. So we swap out Hitmontop. And for this, is there any reason for me to not Stomping Tantrum this thing? It doesn't have any like berries, no, it just has Focus Sash. Yeah. So it'll on the off chance it's not gonna Dazzling Gleam, just and it should, there's the Helping Hand. Should be Rising Voltage, yeah. So now, Grassnut doesn't always KO Gastrodon, which I probably should have done something about. That's my bad. But this is always Dazzling Gleam. Well, I'm sorry, it's always Grassnut. If it's Dazzling Gleam, then, well, we always have a... And once again, this Plusle cannot touch anything, so it's probably using Helping Hand. Or this Minun, rather. Wish I had Protect, but I don't. I didn't see that come. I didn't see the Grass Knot into Torterra. I should have seen that. To Mega Drain. Gotta get some HP back. says Steel Beam. And it's always into my Torterra, because minimum damage Steel Beam is 76, I have 74. That's a fast KO. We're always using Earth Power here. If I bring in and it totally baits. Yeah, let's do this. But it should go down to Earth Power regardless. All right. Alright, so those are all of the gym trainers before Watson. I'm gonna call it here because I do have work. I gotta get up early, and I think it's a good spot to stop because I can do all the prep for Watson and actually fight Watson on the next one. So with that, I'm gonna take off. Thank you all for watching. Very much appreciated. I hope to stream again in the next couple of days, but I should definitely stream at least once over the weekend. So until next time, thanks for coming out. Catch you on the next one. Peace.